Okay.
Ew. Okay. All right. Sorry if anybody's watching, but we're we got to get it back together because
Yeah,
they're
George is
all
going. George is logging out of Gmail, out of his account. I guess he's going to log back in.
all
I don't
right.
know.
Dang, we're live now, so now we gotta
Yeah, I
share the
see.
link.
I see it on your channel showed up.
We gotta share the link now. Um,
You do that. Pat keeps on bugging me. Hold on.
this is,
Uh,
this is, I thought I told you I thought we were off this week.
hold on. See, I just got a notification from you. We are having technical difficulties with YouTube.
Let me see. Okay, there goes. She see, she thought something happened to her phone. Hi, mom. Um,
Is mom in here?
yeah, and BG is here. What's going on,
Okay.
BG? I don't know why,
I'm
but
sorry.
George
We're
wasn't
live on
able to
Will's channel now.
stream. He was trying to do a stream with Facebook and YouTube, and it wouldn't show up on YouTube. And then he
The
just
notification
tried
went out to
YouTube, and
everybody.
it still
Everybody should
wouldn't
be
work.
getting it. Even my mom. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't.
What's up, Serrano?
Are you subscribed to Will? No. Yeah, no. Go to YouTube.
YouTube. Who's that, George?
Go to YouTube. You should see a notification. You should see it in your phone. A notification if you follow him. Okay. All right. Right now, you're live. You're part of the conversation.
Yeah, she's on.
All
She's
right.
on. She's
Bye.
famous.
Yeah, mom. Hey, mom. Even us, we have technical problems. Right. Will.
Yeah. What stories did y'all do? I'm all
I
out of
just
the
did the
loop.
first one with. Well, I did not the first one. I did the last one about Starlink.
Is
Oh
George
God.
coming?
Yeah, George is coming. He said he was.
All right.
Yeah. Let
You
me
did
get.
the
Let me.
one about Starlink. I'm
Starlink.
looking for
Yeah.
that
Did
one.
you get the share the link to?
Elon Musk. That's the one you did.
Yeah, we
Okay.
started. I was going to cover some stuff about it.
Hold on. I'm still putting it. Hold on.
Are you getting the link out to Twitter and all?
Oh yeah, Twitter. Hold on. Let me see. Uh, this is something else today. It never did that before though. That was strange.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, you're still on Facebook. Good. You didn't leave us.
Nah, man, I did, and then I went back. You know.
Yeah, I know.
You
The
know,
family.
but I didn't. I didn't go back because I like it. I went
Mm-hmm.
back because it wouldn't let me like use something. I forget what I was trying to do, and it wouldn't work.
Would it not let you do? Oh no, it should let you use Messenger.
No, I think that's what it was. If you deactivate, I don't think you can use Messenger. If you like suspend your account, you can use Messenger.
Oh no way. So if you, they won't allow you to use Messenger at
I
all.
think that's what it was.
Hmm.
All right. Should we wait for George, Mike, or
Sure. Will, what you been doing this week?
nothing, man? You
No,
know,
don't lie. Don't lie.
working.
Working and going to school. You're all
Oh
right.
well, yeah, well, kinda. It's a long story, but yeah.
You're still going to school. Oh, you got to go to Trenton or
I'll
something, don't
explain to
you?
you later. It's a
Oh,
lot.
that bad. Not
Yeah,
good
it's a
and
lot.
bad.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
I got a little break.
Okay. All right.
You know, and working, the state finally left today.
Huh?
The state was at my job for the
Oh,
Department of Health was at my
no,
job.
I didn't know.
Since last
Finally,
week.
they showed up.
Yeah, since like last week, man. They've been getting on my nerves all week.
Yeah. Well, you told me it wasn't a great situation there, so
Nah,
they needed to come in
not.
and.
But it's not. But it didn't get no better. They didn't shut us down or nothing, which is good. I need the money. I'm working all weekend, man. I had to get
Oh
that.
no! Yeah.
Yeah, trust me, I need the money.
You need the money. You need the money
Yeah,
so you can buy the S20, right?
Yeah, S20 Plus Ultra, whatever that thing's called. That camera's crazy, man.
That's what they're saying.
That camera's crazy. That's what I was telling in the Telegram, the Pixel's done.
Mm-hmm.
They're done.
Pixel's done. Between that, wait a minute,
that was
between that and the new iPhone that's going to come out.
that was all they had was the camera, and the S20. From what I saw on Board at Works thing, it beat the iPhone. So I think it'll kill the Pixel. Yeah.
But now you have to get the Ultra to get that kind of quality. I take it, right?
I think any of them.
Really?
Any of them. Yeah. I mean, they should definitely the Ultra for $1,400. But yeah, I mean, they really, and I don't see Apple taking a huge leap like that. You know how Apple does it. So
they'll take the leap the year after.
Yeah,
they'll figure something out.
Samsung, like their sensor and stuff is huge. So it's but I'm still not buying, Mike. So my cheeseburger, I want it with
okay. We got time.
Grilled onion.
Back up. Back the bus.
Grilled onions, some bacon, the Cajun fries, a soda.
I'm going to find the link to the place where you're going to get my burger bar.
You're not winning this one. All right, Mike. I don't know where George is. You want to go to the next story?
I don't. Well, you take the iPhone 9. I want to hear your take on it.
Where is it? iPhone 12. That's the one, right?
Well, no,
the
9.
5G antenna.
No,
it says iPhone 12 may use custom 5G.
First story, the first one.
Oh, okay. Rumored iPhone. All right. Hold on. I'm waiting for it. I forgot how we do this now.
Yeah.
Here goes George.
Oh yeah. You got him.
Share it or something, right?
Yeah.
What's up, George?
Uh-oh.
No sound, George.
No sound, George.
Still no sound. You know what? Maybe you got to switch something. I think last week too, you had to switch.
He had problems earlier, and then he figured out what button he has. He has all these microphones going on. Hey, Anthony.
All right.
There you go. Now you got sound.
Good.
Okay, just had to switch microphones. Yeah, okay. I tried to go live again, and it didn't seem to work there either.
Yeah, I don't know why.
No idea. Yeah, got to do some more testing during the week, obviously. All right, I got the stories up.
All right,
so now we're going to the first story, right?
The iPhone 9, right?
No, iPhone 9. Yeah, the one that's going to kick the Pixel out of business. I will admit that myself. So.
You think so?
All right, I'm sharing the screen, but you're in control.
Go ahead. You got it.
Okay.
All right, I got. You want me to read it, George?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Low-cost iPhone rumored launch date should make Google nervous.
Well, wait a minute. Oh, you got this. That's the second story. I got the wrong story.
I went to the wrong one.
That's all right. I'll bring that one up.
Which one you got, Will?
I was at the one.
That's all right.
I'll get that. Read is iPhone 12. That's the one.
Oh, okay.
They're both kind of the same. So I'm bringing up the one you just said, the low-cost iPhone. All right. So I'm going to share the screen. Okay. And this is on Android Authority.
Oh.
Okay. You're in control, Will.
Mike.
There you go.
I'll get it after, I guess. All right. Yeah. Okay. Low-cost iPhone rumored launch date should make Google nervous. This is from Android Authority. Supposedly they got an iPhone on there. A new rumor stemming from German site phoneticker.de suggests that the upcoming low-cost iPhone, either the iPhone 9 or the iPhone SE2, we're not sure yet, could land as early as March 31st. It could then go on sale April 3rd. That's how you do a launch, LG.
Yeah.
These dates are just rumors and should be viewed as such until we have direct confirmation from Apple. They do make sense. March 31st is a Tuesday, which is when Apple traditionally holds its events. April 3rd is a Friday, which is when the company traditionally releases its phones in stores. And the last time Apple launched the low-cost iPhone, the original SE, was in the month of March. So this all appears to line up. If this rumored iPhone 9 launch date ends up being true, though, that should make Google very nervous. According to rumors, the iPhone 9 will be priced directly to compete with mid-range devices such as Google's own upcoming Pixel 4a series. At a supposed retail price of $399, the iPhone 9 will likely have the same or similar starting price as the Pixel 4a and launch a month earlier. We expect the Pixel 4a to see its debut on May 12th. By then, a portion of the consumers who are looking for a low-cost smartphone solution may have already decided on the iPhone 9.
Mm-hmm.
Although we expect the two phones to be matched in price, they won't be the same as far as specs. The iPhone 9 will likely have the same chipset as the iPhone 11, which is definitely a flagship processor. Meanwhile, the Pixel 4a will not likely have a Snapdragon 800 series chip. However, there is a possibility that the Pixel 4a could have a 5G variant, something which the iPhone 9 will almost certainly not have. This could end up being the deciding factor for consumers. Regardless, Apple and Google have a lot riding on these phones. With the flagship market overcrowded in the US and more people around the world looking for cheap but still powerful alternatives, there's a lot of money to be made from a successful mid-range phone line. Google has a head start on Apple, but the iPhone 9 could turn the tide.
So you think that's true?
I don't even really think Google has a head start.
Well, I mean, they've already had the budget phones out there for a couple.
Yeah, but they have the Pixel 3a, which is good, but the iPhone you can get the 4. What is it? The 8 is like 4 something.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What is that? The I guess it's the 10 or 10. What is it? The 10R or whatever. One of those I think is still out that you can get from Apple.
Let me ask you this: what do you got?
But wait, hold on, Mike.
No, I want to speculate.
Like, hold on. The newest phone they have, which it ain't cheap, but what is it? $700?
What's that? 11?
It's not as cheap as a 4A, but you know what I mean. It's not $1,000.
I'm sorry. Which
the
phone? Yeah, the
like
11 is 700. About 700.
Yeah. It's not like a 4A price, but still.
No. But what I want to know is what's going to make. What's this iPhone 9 going to be to get it to the $399 price? What do you think they're going to leave out? What's the chances this phone be plastic?
It's not going to have a crazy screen, and it's not going to be big. It's going to be small.
Right.
It's going to be small. Yeah, that's for sure.
It's going to be a small phone. I think they're saying that it's going to be like built like an iPhone 8, like that kind of a
standard 8.
But not going to have Face ID. It's going to have a fingerprint sensor.
Right. Okay.
It's not going to be like budget.
But wait, let's talk about the rest of the material. How about you think I said plastic? You think plastic like the 3A is?
I think it's going to be like the 8.
Really? Glass? And then wireless charging? Wireless charging too?
I don't know. But think about all the extra parts Apple has left over from all those phones. You already know Apple's using all that.
Oh yeah, they're refurbing the phones now. You know what I mean?
Of course, my wise guy mind said, "Do you think it's going to be plastic like the Galaxy Z Flip?"
well, no, wait a minute. See, it's glass. You know.
Yeah, like I said, you think it's going to be plastic like the Flip?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Google has other stuff to worry about. They got to worry about that, but I don't know. I'm still like of the mindset that if you know you want an iPhone, you're not going to be like, I like iMessage, but let me try the Pixel. You know what I mean? Like if you know you're in the Apple ecosystem, the jump to that is to me is
3A was the 3A was a big deal though.
No, it was.
And
it still is a great phone.
It's a great phone, but what I'm saying is Google needs to be worried about Android phones that are better than what the Pixel's offering.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That they're so focused on what Apple's doing and trying to compete with Apple that it's like they think that their Pixel phone is going to make all iPhone users be like, I'm switching to Android.
But do you really think I don't know that they're competing with Apple. Samsung's competing
George,
with Apple.
I think Samsung and Google both try to compete with Apple.
I don't know. Samsung we know does, but I don't know if Google even thinks about that.
Google, yeah, they do, because look at their marketing for their what was it, that camera for Night Sight Phone X. Come on. You know they were comparing it to an iPhone because they want you to think like.
Well, have to keep in mind when it came out, it was the best camera on the market, and then Apple caught up.
No, but listen, it can be the best camera, but what I'm saying is they're like, yeah, our phone is $1,000 and Apple's $1,000 and our camera's better, but iPhone people are like, we don't care.
Well, that's
Apple
probably true.
Apple has like, you know what I mean? They even before people might have said Apple had the best camera, but I think a lot of people were like Samsung's camera was better, unless you were really looking at it. Android people would be like, our colors were, you know what I mean? Were more saturated. It looked better. It was more pleasing.
Well,
iPhone users
complaint
don't really
with Samsung phones, the saturation. A lot of people don't like. A lot of techies don't like. You know?
iPhone people are like, I don't know. You could show them anything, and they'll just be like, "We don't care."
So what?
You know,
Yeah,
how,
so what?
you know
Yeah,
their
that's true.
mindset is like it never happened if Apple didn't do it, so it
Yeah,
doesn't
exactly.
it doesn't matter.
Yep.
You could be like wide angle camera. We've had that for 10 years, and they're not going to be like, I'm jumping to Android because I want a wide angle camera. Because whatever Apple has outweighs the benefits of all that stuff that Samsung or LG is putting on their phones to most people or to most iPhone people. So they're not going to switch. Google should like worry about OnePlus, and they're not even trying to compete with them. Like with the way that they make their phone look, they need to worry about that.
Yeah, that's probably true.
They keep trying to put them up against Apple. It's like it's a whole different operating system. Like, I don't know. That's crazy to me. I don't get it. There goes Gary.
So are you opposed?
Google, listen, Gary, I think Google's camera lost to that S20. I think you were good until the S20 came out. Because looking at the camera comparisons against the iPhone, that's crazy. Did you see that, George?
Yeah.
That camera's crazy.
Oh, and you missed it when Mike and I first started. I'll be going to Best Buy to reserve my S20 tomorrow.
Oh, George is getting an S20.
And it's more or less a birthday present. So.
Wow, I wish somebody gave me a birthday present. George, so you don't owe me a hamburger.
Exactly.
I should have bet with George too. It's okay.
Let me see. Let me find that.
Wow.
I'm going to share the burger place out in the stream. I'm going to in the chat room. All right, I'm going to let them know where you're going to get me my burger next burger. The next burger. Okay. Six wants to know what color.
I'm going to get the blue one. I'm pretty sure, assuming I can get it. You know, I like that blue. I don't know why. But you know me, I'm going to put a case on it anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Gary, you are a diehard Pixel fan.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
There's no way.
He's not impressed. Okay.
I'm not buying the phone, but the camera's crazy. Camera's crazy.
Hey, George, I'm just messing around here. I'm checking out Samsung's site, and it says you get up to $100 Samsung credit to spend.
Yeah,
Samsung
if you traded something,
you get $100 credit on top of your trading.
Oh, but people are having problems getting the email from. I'm going Best Buy. I'm just going to bring my S10e and I'm going to go to Best Buy tomorrow. That's going to be that, and I'll get my $300 off. I'm good. You know.
Yeah. Wow. Dang, George is about to buy the big dog. You're gonna have
no. George is going to get the regular S20, not the Ultra or the Pro.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You're gonna get the regular one.
Yeah.
How much is the regular one? $1,000?
Yeah, but I'll get 300. But the reason is because of the money I got from my birthday. If I get the regular S20, I'll also be able to buy either the iPhone 9 or the Pixel 4a. So I'll do one of those two also.
I don't know. Don't buy. I don't know. Buy one of them, I guess. See, if I was you and I had $1,000, I would buy the Ultra Mega.
I'm not
Samsung.
buying the Ultra.
I would. I'm just saying I would because you already have an iPhone and you have a Pixel.
So I may get a Pixel 4a. It's going to be one of the other on top of the S20. So we'll see how that
Pixel?
goes.
You have the 3A, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's right here.
It's like I don't know. To me, it's the same. You're gonna get the same experience, though.
To a degree, I would hope it's going to be a better phone. You know. Like I said, I would hope. I can't be sure.
You never know with Google. It looks better anyway from the renders or whatever. It looks better.
Gary's asking me what I'm trading in. I'm trading in the Galaxy S10e. because if I traded in the 3A, they'd give me $200, but if I trade in the S10e, they'll give me $300.
Or George, you could wait a couple of weeks. It'll be on Swapper.
That's
probably
true.
It will be the S20 pricing. Yeah,
comes out.
With all the BOGOs, all the BOGOs too.
Somebody's gonna have an Ultra on Swapper for.
Yeah, but with the Z Flip, wasn't that on Swapper for like hundreds more dollars?
That's the flip one, though.
That's the place. This one's serious.
This one's gonna drop pretty fast.
Mm.
But yeah, Mike, what are you getting? The S20 what? Ultra?
Well, I don't know, man. I'm kind of upset here. I wanted to go through Verizon and get an S20, but Verizon's too snobby and they won't sell the S20.
Because who wants that one? They want to sell it.
Wait a minute. Who wants that one?
Mike,
George, you taking this? You gonna take that?
No, because
Hey, I'm just old folks. He's allowed to insult
that
me.
one is they want to sell the one that's gonna make the most money. They want to sell the one that's $60 a month.
They're making a killing.
They want to lock you in for $60 a month.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Damn, man, that's not right.
You were gonna go back to a carrier, huh? Wow.
Who, me?
Really sucking you in.
No, get the heck out of here. I just got out of that.
Here you go. Jersey City, Mike. Let's drive down. A Galaxy Z Flip for $19.95.
There you go. There you go.
That's all right.
Let's go get it.
Yeah, it's only an hour and a half drive for you guys.
Let's go. Let's go get it.
We'll call Alter Tech.
Yeah, like I said,
you could call Rishi. You could call Alan.
You can go to White Castle.
I'll call Serrano. Tell him to come on over. Come on across over the river.
He said he wants the Plus, but he might get the Ultra. The Ultra is huge. That phone is crazy.
I describe it as putting like the Pixel. I mean the Nexus 7 tablet to your ear. That's how I see it.
That's huge. I don't want.
Yeah, but BG is also a very big guy. He's big. He's taller than me. So it probably will suit him.
Yeah.
So
Samsung is gonna make some money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The pre-order started today, right?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody's I think Carl pre-ordered it. Everybody.
Today.
I'll be pre-ordering mine tomorrow.
Image.
There it goes right there. Six. Imagine the Note.
Mm-hmm.
The Note 20.
Exactly. Good point. Yep.
Wow. 40
megapixels calling him.
Real.
Wow. But getting back to real quick on the iPhone and what we're talking about, Will, are you saying this new iPhone they're going to be dropping? You think is it worth talking to your friends and getting it?
I mean, because this is what I think they're going to do, Mike. I think they're going to get rid of the 8.
They're going to get rid of the 8, yes.
And this will be the cheap iPhone. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's.
And there'll be a lot of people that'll jump on it just because it's a cheap iPhone.
I forget somebody on Twitter was like, the iPhone 9 is trash, and I was like, why is it trash? Like, I think he said something like the design. Apple, if you buy an iPhone, they don't really care about all that because you want the operating system, you want iMessage, you want FaceTime, you want the camera to be good.
Fact they say that about every single phone that comes out. They're all, designed terrible. They use. I don't care who makes the phone.
I think he meant because it's like a budget phone, but there's no I don't know. They don't really care. Apple people don't.
But as far as design, there are lots of budget phones that are designed beautifully. So I don't think that's even a valid issue.
Listen, Mike, on the Apple site, you can get an iPhone 8, an iPhone XR, an iPhone 11, or the 11 Pro. So if they, I know they're not going to keep the 8 around, but if they kept the 8 around, they would have every price point covered.
Why would he keep the 8 around?
I don't know. I don't think they are. I don't think they are.
Yeah, but it's all speculation. We don't know for sure one way or the other.
But you can still buy the 8. Like, it's not even, you know what I mean? It's not like it's sold out, nothing. You can still go on there and buy it. So
yep.
For $349, I guess. No, wait. If you have no trade in, $449. My bad.
All right, I'm going
Is that any better than my iPhone 11 Pro Max? What? Is that any better than my? Is what any better? The Apple people and Android people just think different. Yeah, Gary, they do.
Hey, Big House is in here.
Yeah, I know. What's going on, Big House? They do think different though. I don't know. I mean, I know when I was real heavy into Android, I would be showing people with iPhone, like, look what my phone could do. It was like you couldn't show them nothing. They do not care. I remember when I had the OnePlus 7, I would be like, look at the camera. They'd be like, so they do not care at all. Apple's still selling 6S. They not selling it. Everywhere else is selling the 6S. You can't get it in the Apple store.
Let's see. Now you got me going to look at the Apple store.
Gary, you need to go get a.
Well, Gary's right about that. They do think differently.
Yeah, I don't know. Apple does good when they brainwash you into their thing. They keep you there. It's like you can't see nothing else. Nothing else matters.
Android people only care about spec sheets.
Well, that's probably, but certainly more true than Apple people.
Gary already knows. That's why he hates the OnePlus.
Is that why?
35 gigs of RAM. Right,
I love my OnePlus.
Yeah, Gary, why? I'm not a spec head. I just like the performance of the phone. I just think it's really.
And I love the performance of the
George, come on, let's go to the next story. We're completely.
Okay. All right.
Hey, you can blame the technical difficulties, okay?
I know, but I want to get through some of the stories.
Oh, wait, but real quick. Everybody, it's George's birthday was yesterday, so everybody wish him happy birthday. Yesterday.
I couldn't believe the number of happy birthdays. I was getting them all day today, too.
Mm-hmm.
I seen them on Facebook.
Yeah, I was getting them on Twitter. I was getting them on Facebook. I was getting them on Instagram. It was like, wow.
Wow, George was famous yesterday.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Somebody going to spend more that money to get it.
All right, this is the Z Flip story. Okay,
all right.
The Galaxy Z Flip durability test. All right, there we go. All right, should I read this one?
All
right. So this is on TheVerge.com. And this is why one of the reasons I'm not buying a Galaxy Z Flip. Galaxy Z Flip durability test calls Samsung's ultra-thin glass into question. The Z Flip's display scratches as easily as plastic. You all saw that. Samsung's claim that the new Galaxy Z Flip uses ultra-thin glass sounded like a true breakthrough when the foldable phone was announced last week. Until now, foldable screens have used plastic displays which can be easily scratched with even a fingernail. The Z Flip, making the switch to glass, however thin it might be, had us hopeful that it would hold up better to long-term use. But it seems that might not be the case. Zach Nelson has gotten his hands on Samsung's second attempt at a foldable phone, and the results of his jerry-rig everything durability test do not inspire confidence. I would suggest everybody watch that video. It's worth watching. The Z Flip's display starts showing permanent marks and scratches far earlier than actual glass would. Part of the tried and true jerry-rig everything test is putting phones through a gauntlet of Mohs hardness picks to test when the display glass starts showing damage. If you've watched Zach's videos before, you've likely heard that modern smartphones have scratches starting at level 6 with deeper grooves at level 7. The Z Flip starts picking up damage at level 2 and more significantly at 3, which is on par with the plastic screens of the Galaxy Fold and more recent Motorola Razr. This screen is in no way scratch resistant whatsoever, Nelson says near the end of the video. At the end of the clip, he begins poking holes in the screen, yes he did, that make the OLED panel go on the fritz, but there's no sign of any glass fracture. At the unveiling of the Galaxy Z Flip, Samsung was categorical that it was glass. My colleague Dieter Bond pressed Samsung representatives for more information on who Samsung partner is for manufacturing it, how it was made to bend, and what processes were applied to the glass. At the time, Samsung declined to comment on all those questions, but the company offered a response when we asked for comment on this story. Galaxy Z Flip features are Infinity Flex display, whatever the heck that means, with Samsung's ultra-thin glass to deliver a sleek, premium look and offer an immersive viewing experience, a spokesman said by email. Samsung's first-of-its-kind UTG technology is different from other Galaxy flagship devices. While the display does bend, it should be handled with care. Also, Galaxy Z Flip has a protective layer on top of the UCTG, similar to Galaxy Fold. Is Samsung trying to say that we're only seeing scratches on the outer protective layer? Those look pretty deep and permanent, but it's possible. This is the layer Samsung is talking about. We asked Samsung if it planned to offer a screen replacement service for the Z Flip as it did with the Galaxy Fold. It will. Z Flip buyers can get a one-time screen replacement for $119, Samsung says. In addition, you can also get a specialized screen protector designed for the Z Flip for free one time. Here's the company's statement on that. As part of Premier Service, we will offer a one-time free application of a screen protector for the Z Flip at select U-Break iFix Samsung branded locations or by sending it to Samsung Premier Service via email. The company via mail. The company added. The screen protector will be applied by a specialist with the proper equipment to align and apply it. The program is rolling out soon. I'm thinking, who's going to want to send in their brand new phone and let them keep it for a couple of weeks and send it back? You know, it's a nice gesture, but I don't know. Nelson thinks Samsung could be using a hybrid plastic polymer with microscopic bits of glass mixed in, so it can advertise this display as glass. But if it really can be scratched this easily, what seemed like a significant selling point for the $1,380 Galaxy Z Flip is starting to look like overblown marketing. I agree. If you watch that video, you couldn't possibly think it's glass.
Yeah.
I wasn't buying the Z Flip or whatever, but when they showed it, everybody went crazy talking about, Motorola's is trash. This one is great, and now theirs fell apart just like Motorola.
I mean, this one is better than the Razr.
It's better. It's better, like the build, but he was able to mess up the screen with his fingerprint. Wasn't that the? I mean, with his fingernail. Wasn't that the same thing that happened with the Motorola?
That's true. So I wouldn't buy it.
Motorola, I thought it had a crunching sound every time you closed it. I
don't know. I still don't really get it. Like I put in the comments. Like people are like, yeah, I want my phone to be able to fit in my pocket. So buy a smaller phone. You don't have to buy a Note. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
how can you say you want your phone to fit in your pocket, but then you go buy the Note 10 Plus?
That's true.
And then complain because you can't fold it. So you're gonna go give them more money to buy something that you can fold. It's just, I don't know, it's just so inconvenient to me. Like before,
I've come
if somebody calls you,
with Big House here, there's too much to go through for any kind of fold right now.
If somebody calls you, you gotta flip the phone open, push. You know what I mean? Where now you just push a button.
Well, I mean,
every time you use the phone, you gotta.
Call isn't so different.
But every time you want to interact with the phone, it's like an extra step involved. That's extra.
This phone has already lost the techies.
And then the trade-off is it's fragile, it's not water resistant, it's too much trade-offs to the phone.
Well, that's what Big House was saying. You know? Yes. And I gotta agree at this point. You know.
George and I were talking about who was this phone marketed for, and I said for the ladies.
Yeah, he says for the ladies, and he might be right. I don't know.
I don't think they're really marketing it to nobody. I think they just
I thought it was straight techie phone.
Yeah, I think they just want people to be like, I want to try it first.
The fold.
They just want people to be like, I had it first.
Yeah.
And to be able to flex and pull out your folding phone. But honestly, I was thinking, like, if I went to my job or something and was like, "Yeah, my phone folds." They'll be like, "Who cares?" Like nobody. I don't know. I don't think nobody cares. I guess if I was in high school or something, everybody would be like, "Wow, he's got." Nobody really cares.
Mm-mm.
All right, are we moving on?
Oh man, here we go. Can we do this? He said, "Name some good smartphones that are under 6 inches besides the iPhone."
Under 6
This
inches.
one
It's
right
the
here,
Pixel 3a, right?
right here. It's small.
Pick,
It's
The
it's
Pixel
small.
3a.
Pixel 3A.
And then
Besides
the
the
next one,
iPhone.
I was saying this was the S9, but then I got my hands on this, and this is
Is
smaller.
the S9 under 6 inches?
Yeah, it's like 5.8 in the screen size.
Oh, okay.
And
This-
for
this
a
one-
budget phone, I would take the Xiaomi Mi A3.
What size is that though?
That's 5 something, but it's definitely not
This is
6.
definitely a one that you could do one hand on this.
I think
Do one hand on the S9.
I think there's a lot of phones that are smaller, but the problem is, I know in the
Oh.
case of like the Google phone,
How about
The
the Galaxy
battery.
S10e?
the battery is trash. That's why I always go with the bigger phone. I don't know about y'all. Like, especially when I buy a Pixel. Well, when I was buying Pixels, because I retired.
When I was
I
buying,
was when I was a Pixel fan. I
Fine.
used to, when I
Back
was a
in the
Pixel
day.
fan back in the day, I used to always get the big one because not so much that I wanted the bigger screen, it was because the battery. The trade-off with the battery with Android phones, if you get a small phone, is terrible.
yeah, and see Apple with even the smaller iPhone 11, great battery life.
Mike, how's Android 10 on the S9?
Answering right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be. I mean, I'm interested to see what Google does with the 4A, but I just feel like even though I guess
See
we can go to
Gary's
that
comment?
article. I guess we can go to that article now if you want, George, the thing, because after they recanted the story, but
Oh,
and I
back
still don't
to the
know.
Verizon story.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm bringing it up.
System wise.
Okay, sharing the screen. Okay. All right, Will, you're in charge. You got the screen shared. All right, who's reading this?
Where are we at here? The Pixel phone unit. Let me.
update Verizon. What's this
Verizon stopped selling Pixel phones.
Yeah, right.
AP retracted the story. Verizon will reportedly stop selling Pixel phones starting with the 4A. This article was crazy. Unlike the Pixel 3A, Google exclusively partnered with Verizon to sell phones in the U.S. That close relationship wound down further when the Pixel 4 launched on all 4 major carriers last year. A new report this evening alleges that Verizon will stop selling Google phones going forward, including the Pixel 4a and the Pixel 5.
And when we say this evening, that was yesterday.
Yeah, this was yesterday. Or the day before, or something like that.
No, it was yesterday.
Okay. Android police today reported that Verizon has put an indefinite hold on any plans to sell new Pixel smartphones. The most immediate impact will be on the Pixel 4a, with the publication source believing it's far too late for Verizon to change its mind. Looking further down the road, there is currently no intention of selling the Pixel 5, but things could change. AP speculates that Verizon's decision is due to tepid Google phone sales. In announcing the mid-range Pixel 3a at I/O 2019 last May, Google also brought the Pixel 3 to T-Mobile, Sprint, and other carriers after nearly 3 generations of its flagships only being available at Verizon. At Made by Google in October, the company had its widest phone launch yet by having the Pixel 4 on all 4 major U.S. carriers with AT&T. However, Alphabet's Q4 2019 earnings reported earlier this month insinuated that the Pixel 4 still declined despite the expanded reach.
Stop laughing, Will.
That was that was the second time a decline in hardware revenues was specified for the October to December period during the call.
That's mean. You really love this
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, he is. He is.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why, Dan. Whoever this guy is, Porat further noted that those numbers come in the context of a fairly strong hardware revenue growth rate for the fourth quarter of last year. In 2018, the Pixel 3 and 3 XL was already regarded to have not done well. If Android Police's report pans out, Google's next mid-range next mid-ranger, presumably called the Pixel 4a, will launch on only 3 of the major carriers come May. If Verizon stopped selling Pixel phones, Google would lose out on the massive marketing spent and retail presence at carrier stores. And then there's an update. Verizon has denied the report to one Eric Zenman from Android Authority. The company looks forward to the new portfolio of devices, which doesn't exactly mean they're committed to carrying them. Then there's an update number 2. Android Police has fully retracted their story, saying the source's information was inaccurate. We're unable to share more specific information. We have extremely good reason to believe that the source was working with inaccurate, unreliable, or outdated information, or all 3, which led to the conclusion which is not supported in reality. In a statement, to The Verge, Google has also said the report was not true. I know y'all probably didn't read it, but I got into like a huge thing with this guy down there in the comments. It was pretty fun.
We're here in this.
Yeah. No, not this one. It was another one. It might have been this one too, but no, it was another one. It was an article that was about the Pixel. But anyway, the problem is Google, they messed up, man. The guy that was in the article, he was basically saying, the guy in the comments, he was like, he would run away from Verizon or something. And I was just like, you're crazy, because Verizon was the one advertising the phone. Google wasn't spending no money. Mike, those advertisements for the Pixel, most of them were Verizon ads.
Google would have Google ads.
Google would have like a TV ad on Channel 10 once in a while for like the first day it released, and it might be a basketball game here or there. Yeah, but Verizon was the one putting all the money out, and the phone still wasn't selling. So I don't know, man. I think the article or that story might still have some truth to it.
Well, but we're not sure either way. It's 50-50 at this point.
They still might not sell the phone. They might sell this one and not sell the 5. Because what's the point? The phone is taking up space in their store and nobody's buying it.
Well, that time, wait a minute. That time we were looking for a carrier. Remember we were at the mall? Yeah. That was the day I got my first free burger. And what was the person they were pulling out? They were getting them set up on one of these phones, the 3A.
Yeah, but do you know why? Because Verizon probably subsidized the phone so far that it's like you're getting the phone for $10 a month.
Yeah, but that's pure speculation on your
part. But
you don't know.
George, the Pixel is like, when you go into the store, they'll be like, buy the Pixel and we'll give you a free home speaker, a free Nest.
That's
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Verizon is the one eating the cost of selling the phone. So to me, I think, they probably are going to stop selling the phone eventually.
Yeah, but who is giving away the free speaker, Verizon or Google? I'm thinking it's Google.
Google's giving it away, but Verizon's probably eating the cost of it. They're probably paying for it because they want to keep you on their network.
I don't know whether that's true or not.
They want you to sign up for the Pixel.
Well, that's true.
Like, we'll give you the speaker because then you're stuck with them for 2 years.
Well, yeah, they hope that could be.
I don't know. I think the article might be more true than they're leading on.
Well, come May, we're not going to find out till May at this point. But to me,
I think
Android Police retracted the story was very strong. So that kind of says to me that they believe that it's not true.
Yeah, but George, they retracted it, but then they were like, Verizon's statement doesn't really say that they're going to sell the phone, saying that we look forward to the portfolio.
That's true.
I don't know. I think Verizon is kind of.
Well, I think they're leaving it vague on purpose.
George, especially with Motorola trying to come back, I think Verizon would rather have Motorola than Google phones.
Yeah. You got a good point because they've been with Motorola for a long time.
That's very long time.
But right. And Gary commented, who deals with the carriers? That's what somebody in the thing was saying in the comments. If you couldn't go to the carrier store, techies will buy the phone online. But ain't no regular person going to Google.com looking for a phone. They're not. They're not going to Google.com.
No, I think
Gary's waiting for your reply there, Will.
What? What did he say? Verizon sells red phone. There's a red phone. Verizon sold the red phone?
Well, aren't the red phones for anybody who wants to be ready?
Oh.
You know, I had to get that in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think Google's in a bad situation. They price their phones too high.
I'm with Big House 100%. I do not buy through carriers.
Yeah, but George, you're a tech person.
Well, that's true. And
Like,
so is Big
most
House.
people are only buying their phone at the carrier. If
Yeah,
you
that's
tell them like you can buy your phone directly from Samsung, they'll be like, "What?" They
Yeah.
don't even.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
probably
know.
true. Yeah.
They'll go to the carrier to buy it. So if
I had explained to the person who bought the Pixel 3a, the one a few months ago, and I had really get her to understand. Don't go to the carrier. Go to just Google the word Google Store, and that whole concept you can buy a phone.
Well, half the phones you can buy on Amazon anyway, and a lot of people know how to
People
do
don't even
that.
realize that. People don't even think of that. People don't even think of it.
My whole thing is if it wasn't for, because I don't really see AT&T advertising the Pixel. If it wasn't for Verizon, nobody would really even know the Pixel was out there unless you were a Nexus fan and was on the Google site.
Unless they were a friend of one of us.
Google doesn't really push it. They don't push their
true.
stuff. They're not as bad as LG, but they don't. It's like once it's out, that's when everything dies down. Like they might be on like a late night show or something.
But if you're a basketball fan, you've heard about it.
Yeah, you'll see it.
True.
I'm buying first my phone. I don't go to the carrier store. Yeah, but see, Gary, you're into it though. Even if you go to Best Buy, they're going to be like, they'll send you to show you the Pixel, but then the Verizon guy will come over and be like, yeah, you can buy it and give us $50, and you're stuck on the carrier. I don't know. I think Google they need to re-strategize or something because their plan is not working.
But I still think Google thinks. I don't think Google thinks like everybody else. I don't know how they think, but they don't think the same terms.
If that ugly prototype or whatever that was that leaked of the Pixel 5, if that's the phone, wow.
Yeah, but when the iPhone 11 was first shown as a prototype, everybody said that was ugly. They said that about every single phone that comes out.
George, that thing is different.
I disagree.
Mike, did you see it?
What's that?
The Pixel 5 leak.
Oh, yeah, please.
But when the first renders of the S20 came out, everybody said how ugly.
George, it was different.
The S20 is ugly.
Oh, well, see,
the S20 is ugly. George, you're going to buy a
blackish. Oh, you crazy, Gary. I don't know. Google needs help, man. They really do. They need to.
YouTube and the show Blackish. Oh, God.
Right on, brother. Right on.
They gotta do something different with the
marketing. You see them all the time on NBA games. That's true.
All right, speaking of this with the phone thing, and I don't know how y'all feel because y'all have T-Mobile. To me, T-Mobile was all in on OnePlus on that first phone. Right. And now it's like they're like whatever.
Well, but isn't T-Mobile and Verizon going to have it this time?
No, I'm saying the OnePlus 6T, T-Mobile was all in.
Yeah,
and after that, they just fell off. I don't see no commercial.
But the 7 Pro was in the stores.
It was in the store, but it was like they didn't talk about it.
They didn't talk about it. No.
There was no promotion. There was no purple color for the 7. You know,
well, that's true.
There was nothing. And the only time they pushed any OnePlus phone is when the 5G part came out. That's when you promote
the McLaren.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gary, you already know. Google releases the actual phone. They'll do the same thing they did last year. They'll be like, there'll be a drawing of that phone. Google's going to post it on their Instagram. That's going to be the phone.
And
Google can't do it right. They won't release like a prototype and then
I'm trying Latvia or some I don't know some Russian country, satellite country is going to get the phone. They're going to do a video on it.
They can't. Google can't release like a prototype. They release the whole thing. When it comes out, it's actually the product, and people will be like, "I can't believe that's it. This must be a joke." Everybody's gonna be like, "They're just trolling us. That's not it." Until it comes out, and then they come out.
That's what happened last year.
They come out at their event, and they're like talking about everything else, recycling and everything else, but the phone.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even want to show the 3A. They were like, the 3. They were like, we can't even show
Gary's comment. That's
we
cold,
can't even show you the front.
That's a cold thing to say, Gary.
Oh man!
All right, Gary, send me $1 for a sandwich, okay?
Yeah, man. It's messed up though. The Pixel, I thought Google was gonna take over with that phone, but nah, they can't do it. They should just license that camera software and hang it up. Because you know what's gonna happen, George. What's that guy name who took over? He's gonna be like, this is a waste of money.
Took over what?
Pichai, what's his name? Sundar Pichai,
Sundar.
whatever.
Yeah,
He's gonna be like, this is a waste of money.
Yeah.
Because now if he's in charge, they're gonna be like, we can't keep losing money, and it's gonna look like he's the one that's losing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
like
Sundar
$1,000.
is the golden boy at Google, so I don't think he can do any wrong at Google.
He's gonna be the one to shut it down. Watch.
That could be. Yeah.
He's gonna be like, what's the point? Because we're you know that, and even if you say Google doesn't want to make like
who knows what
Samsung,
Google wants? That's always the
but
problem.
I'm just saying, people always say they don't want to compete too much with Samsung or whoever. But so why are you doing it?
Yeah, that's the thing. We never know why.
Like, if you're not going to try to be the best phone, then why are you even?
Well, see, a lot of people say Google does all of this just to get you into the Google ecosystem, and it does do that.
Yeah, but George, they don't have to, because
Samsung
is doing it. Samsung is the one selling the phones.
Yeah, but Google starts tying in speakers, and that may be the reason. But how do you tell Google?
They can still have speakers and all this stuff. They don't. Yeah. They have search. They have the maps. They have everything. So if you're on Android, you need all their services. I'm using Google services on my iPhone.
Yeah, well, some people think they released the phones to get you on Google Assistant. Who knows?
They want you on Google Assistant, but it just now gets an update to work if you have a G Suite account. Google is backwards, man.
Yeah, it's hard to figure out how they think.
Google is backwards. Did you see that, Mike? You'll be able to use G Suite now if you sign in. I mean, Google Assistant. If you sign in with your G Suite account.
Oh, finally.
You'll get the new assistant now. Google finally decided that people who pay for the service can have.
Meanwhile, everybody who gets it for free as a consumer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know. So that means I don't need to have two accounts like I.
Wait, Gary said is pure. Motorola's software is just as pure as Google's.
I agree. And OnePlus is also very close.
Their ambient display or whatever that thing's called is better.
Yeah, I think both Motorola and OnePlus do a pretty close job of pure Android.
Gary hates OnePlus. Gary's not here.
He can. I love OnePlus, but
almost tempted to just send Gary and OnePlus.
Mike, you see what Gary said?
Yeah, I
Gary,
see.
You can't say that, Gary, because when I logged into my student email, that was a G Suite account. So it took away the assistant. Just like that.
Yeah.
Even your email will do it.
That is seriously.
You don't even have to pay for it. It's stupid. Google is crazy.
That is weird.
Google is crazy.
There were certain things about the G Suite that didn't work properly, and that's one of them. And I think it was something with
Motorola is not pure. What? Gary, Motorola is
not close.
Motorola.
What are you?
Motorola is more pure Android than the Pixel launcher. Motorola is like using a Nexus phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's like one extra app on there. Motorola is pure Android.
Gary is the ultimate Android. He's got to be,
And it's cheaper. That's the problem with the Pixel, man.
True.
That's the problem. There's too many cheaper Android phones that have pure Android, like Gary's calling it.
Look at all the Android One phones.
And you can buy them for half the price.
You can buy Android One phones, pure Android, and it's $200 to $300 or less.
Google's whole thing is their camera, which is great, but for the people who don't care, they're not buying new Pixel.
Wait a minute. People who don't care, what do you mean about the
camera? For the people who aren't that crazy, you gotta, you always say, Mike, you'll be like, the OnePlus camera can hold up with the Pixel 4, because you'll be like, those little details, you're not zooming in on the picture if you're not doing all that and you're just posting on Facebook, you're not really crazy about, having the Pixel camera.
Yeah, look what Big House just said.
Motor
phones are hard to beat, especially at that price.
He said it's not pure. Gary, what's not pure about a Motorola phone? I'm trying to understand what you mean, because that is that's it, man.
And I think OnePlus is close too. So I don't get it.
But to me, OnePlus is like a ROM. Like OnePlus is different, but the Motorola is as pure as you can get. Besides having a Pixel, and to me, it's more. It's more like a Nexus.
OnePlus, don't you think OnePlus is equally pure too?
Yeah, I think so.
It is, but it ain't because it's. I don't know. I guess it is. It has a lot of
is you is or is you ain't.
It has a lot of customization and all that stuff. I'm guessing that's what Gary. Show me one person who has a OnePlus without Gcam.
Right here.
Well, that's
right. How about two people? Okay.
That's Google's fault though for making Android like that. So Gary, just imagine you can have a phone that's built better than the Pixel.
Mm-hmm.
That has more features, and you can put the Google camera on it.
That's
so
true.
It's like, why would you buy a Pixel?
Now you got to piss them off. Okay.
That's why. And you got 35 gigs of RAM. That's why nobody buys the Pixel phone.
Or you can get a cheap Moto G7 and get everything you just mentioned about.
Yeah. Everybody's just like, why? You know what I mean? Google. I don't know, man. There's no way. Google can't. They should just hang it up. You can't put that in the store with a Samsung and expect them to move phones. You can't. Google would have to like re-educate everybody. Like, this is why our operating system is better. They would have to strip stuff away from the Android that they're giving out to the OEMs and everything.
That's true. That's the only way that would work.
They have no advantage over the other phones. There's nothing. They have no advantage. Nothing. The camera was the only thing they had, and that S20 kills that. It killed the iPhone, so it's got to kill the Pixel. Yeah, they're in trouble, man.
You see what he says there? It's like he's the ultimate Android purist. That's all I can think. You know?
Gary, how are you not impressed with the Note 10, but you like the? I don't know. I guess you like the software, and I like the software on the Pixel too, but you nah. For the same price, there's no that the Pixel fell off, man. 450 processor.
We see.
I'm waiting for Gary to start a Pixel channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary is loyal, bro.
Yes, he is.
I want to know Gary's opinion then on the 3A and 3A XL. Is that trash too to you?
That's interesting. Interesting.
Google don't need to sell phones. LG does, Motorola. Samsung really don't need to sell phones. Samsung got everything else, but
yeah, Samsung sells more phones than anybody in the world.
You know what though, Gary? Google needs all those companies to sell phones. Google needs them to sell phones.
But I think Gary's point is Google really doesn't care about selling phones. I think he's probably right there.
George, but that's what I'm telling you. Google doesn't care, but at some point, people are going to be like, even whether it's the investors or somebody
I think you're
at
probably
the top
right about Sundar. At some point, he's bound to
money.
say this isn't working. You're probably
they're going to be like, this is a waste of money. We're just throwing money away. We're not like they haven't even made
unless they're really doing it to get people on Google Assistant and it's working.
George,
I don't know whether it is or not.
It's not though, because you can buy an LG phone and you have Google Assistant.
Well,
I can buy an iPhone, I have Google Assistant, and I can still buy their $30 speaker.
And that's the thing, you know, how do you figure out their strategy? I can't.
You can't, but I don't care how much money they have. There's nothing good is coming out of them throwing money.
They have a lot of money, that's for sure.
They're throwing the money away though. That's a waste. Like they're not. We're gonna see. What's that guy's name? Telosive Tech. He said like 2 years ago. Let's see if we get to a Pixel 5 or 6. Let's see if after the Pixel 5, if there's a Pixel 6. That's what I want to see. They make
the way Google's going, I wouldn't be surprised if there is, and we still won't know what the reason is.
Wait a minute, how many generations of Nexus we want?
I don't know.
No, it didn't go to 7.
No, 6 and 6P. 6, and then you had a 6P and
the 6P, and then the Pixel came out.
So I'm saying is now they're going to rebrand it with something else in a few years.
So?
About that.
They need to, if they rebrand it, then it needs Samsung or somebody needs to do it. It can't. Google, people don't think of phone when they hear Google, man. They don't.
Well, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to be like, I have the Google phone.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I don't think anybody would be ashamed to say that to you.
Mama sells oranges at the Walmart. Oh man, somebody tag them so my channel can blow up.
Exactly. There you go.
Oh man.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. Are we going to the next story?
What we got here?
Got the TCL. I found this fascinating, so that's why I put it in here.
Okay.
Let me
Oh,
see.
Jerome is over there. Boom.
Who's here?
Here we go. Jerome is a Pixel fan.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh,
Jerome's here.
I'm not plugged in. Hold on.
Just all the conversation about the Pixel.
yeah. There's the purist right there.
Here we go. What? You guys have to fill me in because I just finished. Like,
Oh.
I have no idea what we're talking about right now.
We were just
We
talking
started
about
out on my channel,
the
which
Pixel.
for some reason it wouldn't show up on YouTube, so we had to switch over to Will's channel.
Yeah, because I was looking at your channel and I'm like, did you not stream? But
The funny
by
thing
the way,
was it went to Facebook, but it wouldn't go to YouTube. So don't
that's
know
weird.
why.
Well, happy belated, George.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah,
and I got your birthday wish a little earlier, so I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will, Mike, what's going on, guys?
Hey, how you doing?
What are we talking about? Because I have no idea.
Oh, and while you're here, one of my birthday presents will allow me to go to Best Buy and reserve my S20 tomorrow.
What?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money there, George.
She shocked me. I'll be getting the S20, the regular S20, and then either the 4A or the iPhone 9.
Well, I'll tell you this much: I'm about to retire from buying phones. It's just,
Oh, really?
I am done. I am done spending all this money. I
Jerome,
just,
come
you know
to-
what, I have, and I know what the sixth saying. Where's two?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, you guys are okay. No, here's how I feel about it. I feel like being a tech YouTuber today, especially one that talks about phones and reviews phones, this is a job that you end up paying, right? You don't get paid for this job unless you're sucking off the teat of I know I'm probably going, but unless you're sucking off the teat from some big company, like, no, we're paying more money.
But
paying
am I
money.
wrong in thinking, let's say once you get past 50, 60,000 subs, it does start to pay a bit, or am I wrong?
You know what?
No
As
more.
far as the prices of phones are going every year, I
Well, that's
don't
true.
think so.
Yeah, you got
maybe you'll break even. Maybe
because they keep going up and up and up and up.
I'm about to change my channel and just review fast food. You know, that's a lot cheaper.
You know what? You'll probably get a lot of views though.
I probably would get a lot of views.
Those channels with the people going to McDonald's and they try every new burger that comes out. They just sit in their car and eat.
You could go to Mike's house and review casseroles.
Oh my god, I would love to do that, Mike. I couldn't do fitness stuff anymore though. I just ended up gaining weight.
It would be the end.
Speaking of which, how has this? I thought you and Will. I thought
Yeah,
2020
we're all
was the
waiting
year.
for you two. That's right. You two are supposed to be in the gym by now, aren't you?
Fell off, man. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we fell off the wagon hard.
You fell off the way. It's February
You fell off.
21st.
I
It's been
know.
50 days since the year started.
And
You
Jerome,
better get on.
and Jerome, Will and I are hooked together through the Apple Watch. He has fallen off lately too.
I
Yeah.
fell off terrible.
Ah.
I'm working on it though, George. I'm working
Okay,
on it.
I hope so.
So
cold.
what are we talking about here as far as tech goes?
You're in
Well, we're all-
Chicago. You go outside and it's cold. Do you feel like going to the gym?
I wake up at 4:30 in the morning to go to the gym. Will,
Yeah, I saw
so
that. Yeah.
yeah,
If you wake up at 4:30, I'm already awake, and I've been at work for 4 hours.
Now, see, this is one reason why I have my own gym, because I got sick to death of going to work out at 5:30 in the morning for 5 years.
yeah. There you go. You can go
Yeah,
to
when-
5.
Ground, man.
Sorry.
It's rough.
When Mike takes me to get my cheeseburger for not buying no more phones, I'll tell you. Said
Yeah,
hi.
okay, sure.
Guys, I will always talk tech with you guys, but I feel like it's time to pivot, at least for me. Hey, see you, Paul. See ya.
I hear
So you're saying this is a pivotal
afford it.
moment, eh?
No, you know,
I can't afford it, Jerome. I really can't.
no,
Too much-
I love talking about tech. I just think it's come to the point where I don't want to be spending thousands of dollars every year
But
just
Jerome,
so I can make a photo. Like I want to keep taking photo tests. I want to see what's the best out there, but it's so expensive. It's
But
so
Jerome,
expensive.
don't you think people like you and me, especially you and me, don't you think we just love doing it so much?
I love doing it. I quit my career to do this.
Right.
And like if I could do this all day, I would. But like economically, you're talking to someone here who $1,400 phone or health insurance.
Yeah.
You want to know what the answer to that is? I can't pay for health insurance.
Yeah.
I can't even pay that.
Yeah.
So why am I going to be spending $1,400 on a phone?
Yeah.
Jerome, I told you what to do.
And I'm probably going to take that advice.
You got all your videos right there.
What's that? You bum me
Yeah, I
up.
was going to say, is anybody going to tell us?
It's to review fast food. Is that
Oh,
okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
And good, you
We
can
can't-
fork the wagon with us then.
Be on the air, Mike, but yeah.
But yeah, what have you guys been
I hope
talking
6 is
about?
wrong about that. That's pathetic.
What did
George,
6 say
it's
here?
close, though. George, look how close it is already. Like people who have the Note 10 Plus, if you trade that in, I think they're giving you $700. So even if you bought the cheapest
$700. Wow.
lost like
Well,
$400.
when I bring my S10e in tomorrow, they're going to give me $300, so I'll still be paying $600.
Check out Gary's
Wow.
last comment. Even that. No, hold on. Gary has a good point. People still watch those videos.
Yeah, well, no, you know what, Gary? Like, I don't know if you've been checking out. I've been streaming now in the mornings 3
Yes,
times
he
a week.
has.
Yeah, and I just go over news at this point, and that's probably what I'm gonna just start doing. Is I'll just do news.
Well, that will work. That should work.
But
Yeah,
I was going
Go
to say,
ahead.
is, the thing is though too is dive into the phone and see about apps or certain setups
Yes.
and stuff like that. You
Right.
know,
Yeah,
I have some ideas coming down the pipeline. I just, especially now that I get to work with my news team, and I've learned so much with them too. There's just other ways to do this kind of stuff. And like, I want to keep doing tech. I want to keep doing phones, but like, let's be real, right? Like, how much money are we going to spend just to like do this?
that's true.
Like, is this is the living? I'm not MKBHD, right? Like, I'm not getting phones 6 months in advance. Like, I don't have that luxury.
But keep in
I-
mind,
and-
half my channel, I do budget phones, and that helps.
Right, but okay, so yeah, you do budget phones,
Yeah.
but if you had to price it out, how much have you spent in the last 6 months? How much have you spent in the last year? I mean, this is a hobby, right? This is a hobby more than it is a job at this point. Like, let's be honest. Like, I'm being honest with myself too, and I'm lucky that I get a place to work at right now. Like, it's a dream for me, and I get to work with a great team, and they do great things. But
Exactly.
but I'm also trying to be real with myself today, and not even today, but it's just
It's much harder for you because I get Social Security income every month, but you got to be old to do that.
yeah. I'm not there yet, So, but Gary, by the way, thank you for saying that. Like, buy cases and skins and review them and you watch. Yeah. Well, hopefully you could just watch me talk about news too, because I'll do that.
Okay.
So,
and by what I said the other day on your stream, you do keep getting better at it, so we appreciate that.
Thank you. It's it's so nice to and I because I do it with my team now too. Just
Right.
like it, I'm getting a lot more comfortable. But I
Exactly.
will say doing it by yourself for an hour.
Yeah,
It's a lot. I feel like I'm getting better though.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's an expensive hobby. I don't know how I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't.
It's definitely an
This is
expensive hobby.
Jerome, if you want the phone and you're gonna buy the phone anyway, it don't matter if you buy it 5 months later. Buy the phone and do a review and talk about that phone for the whole year.
Yeah, because
talk
really,
You don't-
you're right. You're right. Because what matters, or at least what matters to me at this point, is hey, I just want to, again, like I want to talk about what I want to talk about. If I have the money for it, then I have the money for it, right? And that's it. I mean, if I'm gonna keep the Pixel 4 and the iPhone 11 Pro for the next 5 years, I'll just keep doing videos on that every day. So
You know what? You'll get people that watch though, because the regular person is going to keep that phone that long, and they want to see if it still works, if it gets updates. That's yeah.
This is Daniel here. He's part of the news
Hey,
team.
Daniel.
He wanted to come
Oh,
and say hi. We just had a show earlier today,
I
so
heard talking in the background. Thought I'd go check it out.
What
No,
do you
he's
guys,
not
Can't hear
are you
anything.
guys wearing matching shirts or what?
oh
Yeah.
he George is saying we're wearing matching shirts.
Oh,
yeah,
no, we've tried
we
it.
do
No.
that for the show
No,
all the
every
time.
day we do.
Yeah.
He's behind the board, so no one knows it. But we just do this little joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they have like a weekly show. They do Friday Night Tech Talk, and then they switch off whose channel it's going to be on. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm telling them to come to Chicago, and then we should sit at
We-
the main, like if you guys came to Chicago, we could sit at the main desk.
I
And, like,
just moved to Florida. I'm not coming to
Yeah.
Chicago till summertime.
yeah. Well, I just want him to come visit. Yeah,
Yeah, wait.
George just moved to Florida. You see his little green
Oh,
screen
yeah,
back
can't
there.
miss it. Can't miss
George
it.
is right on. Yes,
So, welcome to Ida. I'm glad I got the Ida.
it's it. F it up.
F Ida.
F
Yeah,
Ida.
F Ida. I agree. F Ida.
Will's correct.
That's what I mean. That's what Floridians say about themselves.
Yeah.
Jerome, tell him I'm up for a road trip.
Yes, Mike up there on the top right. He said he's up for a road trip. So
There you go.
yeah, I want him to check out the studio so we could
Yeah,
have
yeah.
like see what it's like. See what it's like to do a show. They're from New Jersey.
Wait,
The good news is he's been working on some videos that we're going to be doing with that. We have a whole lot of stuff happening.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And anyway, I don't mean to distract you guys. Like let's go back to
Nah,
text.
We've already been off the rails. It's been crazy.
yeah, this fell off the rail from courtesy of YouTube anyway. So
That's true.
YouTube and StreamYard been acting crazy today.
yeah, Jerome, the thing we were talking about was the pure Android of Pixel
Hey, that's my favorite.
is OnePlus and Motorola.
And Gary Brown would not even accept Motorola as being pure Android. He said it's only the Pixel, nothing else was close.
Wait, who said that? Gary said that?
Yes.
But I mean, so wait, you're saying the Moto X, or you're just saying today? Or were you talking about like the Moto X Pure?
No. Mike and I were saying the Moto phones were as close as you could get the pure. He was having none of it.
Now, wait a bit. Now, you got the Moto G7 still, and you played around with that, and that's what do you say? Is that pretty stock?
It's pretty stock. It's also pretty slow.
And
But
I
it's pretty
still
stock.
have the Moto G7 Plus. And that's the difference, Jerome. That's why I buy the Plus. It's always better than the G7, you know.
Yeah. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I feel very cynical lately, and I think it might be how I might be from now on. I'm kind of tired. I'm really tired of like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just in this different mood today.
So,
so.
I'm the optimist, and he's the cynical old man. We're reversing roles here.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm just comfortable being on stream lately. So it could be that.
There you go.
You know why? Because you finally realize like it's a waste of money.
Close
It's
on for-
you know what? Like I wish I could. Yeah,
It's like
I would-
throwing your money. You get your money and then you're like
See, for
$1,000.
me, it's not a waste of money as long as my channel's growing. But because of my age and my income, it's a lot easier to do this.
This stream is already all messed up. George, just imagine, George. I don't know how much money you spend on the phones, but just imagine if you kept that money, you could go on vacation. You could go, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you know what? It's funny you say that because I think for 2018, right? This is why I ended up broke because I bought every single phone that came out for 2018.
I don't do
Every
that.
single one. I think I owned every single, and I paid for it except for the Pixel 3 that I was given for free. I paid for every single phone outside of that. Oh wait, I got an L.
I pick and choose. I can't buy every phone. The only one I know can do that is Jay Will. You know.
Yeah. I think I've seen his channel. Why do you guys keep talking about 267?
Yeah, I'm wondering. I know 267, but I'm wondering why Brad News Brown is on him so much. You know.
I'm just putting fuel to the fire. Mike, you probably haven't noticed there's stuff in our group chat about it. That's why.
I doesn't come here but once a week. But,
Yeah. Well,
You know, when he first started the 267 on Telegram, I joined, but I can't keep up with that one. It's like
Yeah, I can't.
they inundate you.
He used to fight with Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. He'd be so mad because they'd be trying to tell him like turn your camera the right way.
I really should not. I really should just step away from this. But I did see that six said that 267 is his favorite YouTuber.
Oh,
If I remember
really?
correctly, right? Six.
Yeah.
You know 267. You know what 267 stands for?
No, I have no idea.
I know you guys. But Will, I'm surprised you don't know what it stands for.
Nah, let me think about it. I don't know. Tell me later.
No. It's nothing bad. You know he's from around here, right?
Oh, he's from
Oh,
Philly. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
267 is an area code.
Yeah, no. I figured that out now. So
Okay.
yeah, that's right. Because I saw him. Somebody shared a video with me where he's wearing a Phillies
Yeah, he's always
sweater, and freestyling in front of the webcam. Anyway,
he challenged Jerome to a battle.
yeah, he wants to battle. He wants to battle rap me. I'm down.
8 Mile style. Yeah,
I really felt like I put this conversation off the rails. So
No,
it
trust me.
was already messed up.
Yeah.
But nah, I understand Jerome. That's why I got that cheeseburger waiting for me from Mike because I can't,
I can't even get you to put up a drone video once a
I
month.
can't afford it, man. I really can't. Like I looked at my Swapper thing and I had so many sales. I was embarrassed.
I know he's gonna get the itch.
I was like, I don't know.
Look at the new OS.
I still agree with Mike.
I was selling.
I don't know, man. And all of a sudden,
You'll be buying Mike another burger.
Nah, Mike's
the link was in the chat.
hold on. So you're saying Will, because I feel like you're kind of a purist like me. You enjoy the iPhone. I have a feeling you'll probably buy the Pixel 5.
Nope, not me.
No, it's that far that you're that far gone from it now.
Jerome, keep in mind.
They let me put Apple
We hear this every year. Not me. And then
Jerome,
next thing you know, he's got
Bro,
the
hold on.
The eye juice was going through his veins, and also pull the eye juice.
The eye juice.
iPhone wouldn't work with the drone, right? So I took it to Apple last week, Mike? I think it was
Yeah.
last
You were telling
You
us.
said that, yeah.
Day. I took it in there. They gave me a new phone. He was like, yeah, you can add Apple Care, but if you leave, you can't do it. I put Apple Care on it. I'm good. I'm
Really?
done.
Wow.
I'm done, for real.
Wow.
I have no Android phones. Nothing.
Wow.
For now.
I'm really done.
For now.
Now,
Until November.
Yeah, nope, I'm done. I'm done.
Until
I
July.
don't care what
Until
Google puts on
July.
that phone, because it's gonna come to the iPhone anyway on their Android app or whatever, their Google app.
Well, that's
They can
probably
add whatever they want to the thing. It's gonna be on there.
I've never paid for Apple Care. Or I've never paid for any kind of that stuff.
I haven't either.
The only reason I
Mhm.
bought it was because I drop my phone sometimes and I don't like them to look all dented up. And so if it breaks, like when my wife had her phone right before,
yeah.
I broke it and it to Best Buy so they could fix the screen because her screen was a little scuffed up. So I
It
cracked.
seems like I'm the most careful person in the world with a phone. I don't use
Oh,
screen
it's-
protectors. I never scratch my screen. I don't drop my
screen is
phone.
yours. I had a glass on it and everything, and she got it all scuffed up on the side, and I couldn't take it, so I broke
Okay,
it.
okay.
I mean, I'm like you, George. I don't use anything, but I still drop my phones.
Yeah,
a lot.
I put a
still
case
scratch
on
up.
it, but I don't
Oh.
drop my phones.
No, I don't even use cases, so I don't use anything.
No, I
So,
couldn't
so
do
you're
that.
braver than I am.
iPhone 11 Pro with no case.
You should. You know what? You know what's scarier than having an iPhone 11 Pro is me walking around Chicago, like looking down on my phone, walking to wherever I need to go with no case. That's like with icy
That's what I was
sidewalks.
thinking about the ice.
Yeah, that's yeah. I still haven't even gotten boots yet since I've moved here. I'm still like
Really?
walking around in sneakers, ready to like slip and fall.
Now,
So-
were you shoveling your mother's driveway with sneakers on?
Yeah, with sneakers on, with no health insurance. So
Wow.
yeah, I'm living that risky life.
Yeah, you are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm done. Mike doesn't believe me, but I'm really done this time. I'm done.
Well,
Mike doesn't.
No.
Mike is like
Oh, he don't
not
believe
yet.
me. I
Uh,
think that the AirPods Pros though, but he don't believe me. Mike doesn't believe
Will,
me.
you
What
made
about the
your
AirPods Pro?
made it impossible to believe you. This
Yeah,
was all you're doing.
I'm really
yeah, someone's gonna just go. I gotta try it out.
Listen, I done rationalized it in my brain. It wouldn't even make sense because if I go back to Android, I'm gonna get text messaging because most people don't use RCS that I
That's
know.
true.
I'm gonna get Duo. I got that on the iPhone. Like, what am I getting? I'm
No,
not.
you don't have Duo. I had to nag you
I
to
don't
go.
know why it didn't work. I do have it.
Yeah, well, why didn't you pick it up?
I don't know why it didn't even ring. Apple probably don't like it. But
I had to call off my FaceTime off my iPad.
Apple's like, nah. Yeah, I see it. It says missed call.
Oh, now because I tried to call you after that.
Maybe I have the notifications off. I don't know.
Does
But-
does Duo randomly just let you know when someone's using Duo? Because I keep getting notifications lately.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does
Okay.
do that. Yes.
Okay, so they're trying to spam you.
You're right.
Yeah.
You will.
I
4A.
definitely ain't buying no 4A. But yeah, I'm not. I'm done, man. There's nothing I could go back to Android for that I can't get on iPhone.
Okay, so let me ask real quick: Pixel 4a or iPhone 9 or iPhone SE2?
Nah,
I'll be getting one of the two, but I'm not sure which.
there's
You won't
no-
get both. You won't get both, George.
No, because I got enough money to get the S20, the base S20, and one of the two others.
Oh yeah, because just $1,000. You could just, or you can.
It was a
That's-
birthday present, so
No, that's great. That's great. That's wow.
And I
I want
kept,
that as a
and
birthday
I
present.
kept telling her last night. I was like, "Boy, you really shocked me with this one." But
Jerome. How
Ah.
could you, that's not even a question. How could you pick a Pixel over an iPhone? Honestly, just
I mean,
think about it. Think about it
No,
like-
you know what? You know what? We don't know what camera they're putting in the iPhone.
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
No, but who
Currently, the iPhone has the
cares?
best camera, but who knows?
But listen, who cares though?
I care.
Like, well, is it that big? Like George. So the camera, I know for me, the camera always made me buy the Pixel. But like Mike was saying, that the Pixel, I mean the iPhone is going to scare the people with the Pixel 4a coming out. Of course, because
I can't.
Google is only going to give you 3 years of updates. You know what I mean? For the same price. It don't even make sense. Like,
Yeah, but
value
you always bring that up,
He
and
said-
it's a valid point. But do you think the average consumer can
Yes.
get about 5 years of
Yes.
updates?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
because
I
the
don't
average iPhone person keeps their phone. Everybody's
Because
not
I
crazy like
think
that.
the average consumer thinks in 2-year increments. That's what
They
I think.
George, they think when this phone is 2 years old, just like who was somebody said it earlier that they were gonna have to mail their phone off. Like they're worried, like, can I go to the store and get my phone fixed? Like, imagine if I had a Samsung, I would have been sending my phone to
Yeah,
Texas
well, that's true.
in 3 weeks.
That is true.
Right?
Yeah.
How could you pay the same amount for the phone and Google side? You don't get nothing. You're not getting nothing for you know what I
You
mean.
do
You're
have
not
a
getting
point there, yeah.
Wait till you get that S20, George. In 2 years, I want to see if they update it.
And that was actually going to be my question too. Is,
Well, let's hope.
when are they gonna
No. I disagree. I think
Well,
you're
they
going
did give some updates. They gave some updates to the
They're gonna-
S10e. I can't give them
They're
some.
gonna update you with like the what's the name patches, but the phone is a mortgage payment. Of course, they they should update that thing for like 5 years.
Oh,
How
they
does this
should,
phone
yeah.
have
And they
16
keep in
gigs of
mind,
RAM?
Samsung did get better with updates the last few months. You got to
Sure.
give them that.
16 gigs of RAM. The phone should be able to run every version of Android that's ever coming out.
You know what would be good is if you were able to connect that to like an HDMI and put it to a monitor
Yeah.
and use it for like
Yes.
actual processing power. But
Yep.
That's crazy. That thing is more than a computer. And they're only going to be like 2 years updates, and then we want you to buy the S12 or whatever.
22.
Yeah, whatever's coming after that. I can't do it. I can't keep up with Android, man. It's always something new coming.
It
It's
is hard to keep up with all the fragmentation and all. Yeah, that's true.
Wait, what's Gary
can't-
Brown with the Note 10 Plus? I
Wow.
thought it was. It says your update with a question mark. My Note 10 Plus is on December.
December security.
I
patch.
thought
I
both
thought it
of y'all
was a
been coming up
period
with
over
updates.
Gary, you must have a carrier one. Because when I
Yeah.
had 10, I was getting all the updates.
My wife's 10 Plus is updated.
Yeah, I figured it would be.
Wow, even 6's Note 8 is up to February's patch.
There you go,
That's
6.
what, Samsung knows that you don't like it, Gary. Samsung knows you don't like it. You're a Pixel fan.
Yeah.
16 gigs of RAM is insane. That's the other. Somebody said that on the Saturday Night Tech Talk. They was like, what'd they say? Is all the RAM? No, they were talking about the screen. But even that RAM, that's not even necessary.
No,
What
I
are you
agree.
using all of that? You're never gonna use 16 gigs of RAM on that phone.
You know, use it for RCS that no one's using.
There you go. Good point, Jerome.
There we go.
I'm
That's
telling
mine getting updated.
gigs
There
of
you
RAM.
go.
That's, I don't even like. All right, well, Mike, I know you love it. Jerome, you don't have a well, you have a Pixel. The 90 hertz display. Do you notice it outside of the launcher?
I'll tell you right now, my 90 hertz display is turned off. I turned it off because my battery is awful.
Because
on
you
it.
said it was killing your battery. Yeah.
Yeah, it kills my. I made a video on it. It kills my battery.
Yeah. Sorry.
I swore that the 90 hertz was like only basically on the launcher, because the apps have to support
Yeah,
it. Right?
they have to support it, and
So it's a gimmick,
it
man.
is it is noticeable, right? When you scroll, it's like, oh, it's really nice and buttery smooth, but it's not a deal breaker for me. That's not the reason I'm going to buy a phone. I'm not buying a phone because it's the smoothest phone I've ever used. Like, I don't really care. I mean, is it nice to have? Sure. But if I know it's going to eat my battery like crazy and I can't get through the day, then what's the point? Like, seriously, what's the point? Like, we're not there yet, unless you're going to put 5,000 milliamp hours on it or whatever.
I agree.
I don't
But I
know.
mean, back up that. Wait a minute, just 1 second there. We know the Pixel phones have lousy battery life as a whole.
That's
Like,
true.
like my OnePlus 6, my OnePlus 7T, I've been using for a whole week as my granted secondary. I use my OnePlus 6 is a work phone, and all my other stuff goes on is on my 7T. That's including personal calls, sometimes business calls, and I'm streaming music at work.
Yeah.
And,
But just by the way, Gary, I just turned on my Galaxy S10e February 1st security patch. So getting updates.
Wait, what phone is that? What is that?
My Galaxy S10e.
Why does that look so wide? Is that
Oh.
phone supposed to be wide?
No, it's not wide. It's the camera. I
camera's
think
probably
Oh,
in
I was
OBS.
like, damn, that is like a tablet.
Yeah.
I know. It's the camera. Okay.
I think OBS does that.
Oh,
Galaxy Fold. I was
yeah, it was just like a mini fold.
But I want to know, Jerome, what would make you happy? A phone that has the high res screen, and what's a good battery life in your opinion?
So I made a video on the Pixel 4, and I'll just reiterate what would make me happy for a good battery is if I'm able to go about 20 hours on it, right? About 20 hours, and I'm not talking about 20 hours me backing off of it because I have to save battery, but like to actually get through 20 hours of the day without even worrying, without even thinking about the battery. There's only one phone right now that does that for me, which is the iPhone 11 Pro.
Right, and your video did make the point that once you turned off the 90 hertz, your screen on time improved by a ton.
It improved by a ton, but I was also on Wi-Fi maybe 75, 80%
That's
of the
right.
time.
You did say that. Yeah.
When I was not on Wi-Fi that much, I couldn't even get 4 hours screen on time on my Pixel 4.
But with 60 hertz or 90 hertz?
60 hertz also. 60 hertz.
That is
I mean,
good.
on both.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
The funny thing is, the 3A, I think, has better battery life than the bigger pixels.
Because
that's
the
pretty
screen.
sad then. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the screen. Yeah. For sure.
Google
but
can't get it right, man.
But yeah, Mike, that I mean, to answer your question, that's what I would need. Is something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's because the bar is set now for me with the iPhone 11 Pro, right?
Yeah,
the bar is set. I mean, other than my complaint of the UI, I just don't think the UI is intuitive. We're still using the old school UI where I have to like reach all the way to the top to hit my icon. But like other than that, I'm pretty happy with my iPhone.
And even with the iPhone 11, I mean, that's maybe the best phone I have right now.
If you got the iPhone, what is this? The Plus, the Max, whatever, you would never pick up your Android phone again. I'm telling you.
I mean,
but
the 11 Pro's battery is pretty good for me already.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying the Max, the battery's better.
Well, you know what I want? What I want to see fixed though, in the newer iPhone is to fix the notch. They got to do something now. It's been too long now. They got to update that.
Yeah, they'll get to it maybe. I don't know.
I didn't fully charge the phone this morning. I got it probably up to 90% before I run out the door,
Okay.
and that was at 6:00. And here it is. It's 39% now, and I used it for various things and a lot of streaming music to my Bluetooth speaker at work.
But you see what Big House is saying. But the point is, he doesn't want to have to do that. Am I right, Jerome?
No, yeah, you know.
Yeah. So you know what? You know how I can relate that comment. I mean, it's a good idea, Big House. Like, yeah, just grab that. But that's like saying, well, who cares if there's no headphone adapter? Just carry your dongle with you wherever you go.
Yeah,
you know how many dongles I've lost? I was about to swear there. I've lost so many dongles because like I just not only that, it's just a pain to carry. It's a pain to carry. Mm-hmm. And then for a while I was like, no, it's not that bad. It was like just keep the dongle here. Just let it hang. And then you look like an idiot with it just hanging there, getting ready for your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack too. Yeah. But again, it's a good point. But why am I going to carry? I already carry two phones. I don't want to carry two phones and something else.
Yeah.
I never do that. To me, that's crazy because you're fixing a problem that you shouldn't have to fix it.
And I agree. And I'm the same as Jerome. I carry two phones. I'm not carrying extra battery packs too.
Battery case and all that.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So Jerome, what do you think of 39% at this hour of the day? Could you gone by now? Would your phone be dead?
Wait. Say it again.
On the Pixel.
Uh-huh.
On the Pixel, would your phone be dead at the 90 hertz by now?
At 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it's 9 here, but I'm sure it would be. I just, today, I have both my phones. I carry my Pixel 4 and I carry my iPhone 11 Pro, and I use, I man the boards at my job here, right? So when my team does their news show every day, I have their show running with live chat, right? Because their show, they have a lot of people, and I keep it on because I like to chat with the audience.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to take a guess on which phone I'm using that runs that 1 hour live
it's not
show?
The Pixel.
It's not the Pixel.
No,
because that would just kill my battery.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mike, if I was only solely using the Pixel 4 at 90 hertz, that phone wouldn't be on right now. If I didn't have a charger, it would probably be dead by now.
So it's obviously though the Pixel has it. You could have a 90 hertz screen. If you work the technology and the optimization, if I can say that right, you could have a phone that lasts you through a day. Do you think so? I mean, obviously something screwed up with the Pixel, or is it just not enough battery power?
Wait, I'm a little confused. Are
the
you,
OnePlus?
Well, I'm saying my OnePlus is right now still. I can go for I don't know how many more hours. But at 38% right now, I know I should be able to get through till tomorrow morning if I really wanted to.
Well, that's
Sure,
I think the point is between OnePlus and Apple, they're both proving they optimize right. I guess they're proving Google doesn't.
I mean, what it is battery size for that. It's just the battery. That's hard to.
OnePlus battery 4,000.
Yeah, I don't think it's just battery size.
No, you're
think
right.
They just optimize better than Google.
And that's why I take it back, because the iPhone 11 Pro isn't a huge battery either.
Exactly.
It is bigger. It is bigger than before, but
and the iPhone 11 certainly isn't a bigger battery, and this is one of my best lasting phones.
I think the iPhone 11 gets better battery life than the iPhone 11 Pro even.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it gets phenomenal. But you know what's funny? Do you know the one phone I have that beat it one day in battery life? The Axon 10 Pro. Who
really?
Knew? Yeah.
I don't know much about what is it. Does it have a huge battery or?
No, it doesn't have a huge.
What are you laughing at, Will?
I don't remember what size, but I happened to be using both phones one day, and I looked at night, and the Axon 10 Pro had better battery. Had more battery left than the iPhone.
Yeah,
which shocked me.
It's just funny because you're like, "What's the ZT?"
I know. I have always bought flagship phones. So
Well, that's because I do keep budget phones around.
No, but I'm broke now, so I can't buy flagship phones anymore.
all the time. Yeah.
I can't.
Here you
Yeah.
That is funny. But yeah, I don't know. I'm broke too.
That's a
You know
YouTuber's
we're
life.
after 10 o'clock, right?
Yeah,
I know.
that's why Will's got to go to work.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I got to work 7 days this week. I'm not going to be off until next Saturday, maybe.
Okay. But think of all the money.
I know.
Oh,
Jordan,
man,
I'm
I miss doing this tech talk.
so
I-
glad that I didn't do. If I still had that, if I didn't sell my phones, I would have been pre-ordering the S20 Ultra. They would have gave me $700. I would have made all my money back because I only paid $7 for the Note. I would have
Okay.
sold that phone, got my money back, and still gave Samsung with tax probably like $780.
That's probably
That's
true.
just a waste of money, man. For what? I would have used it the same way. I would have set it up just like I set up the Note and did nothing different. It's just a never-ending cycle, man. Android just keeps going and going and going. It makes you just keep buying.
It's just
phones.
funny. I haven't been on a Friday night tech talk in a while, but it seems like the same discussions still.
Oh,
We're still
yeah,
talking about
yeah.
the same stuff.
Jerome, as long as Will is here, you're going to hear the iPhone being better than Google every single week.
Until I go.
I miss this though. I miss this. It's unfortunate because I support my team and they were here before me, so they do their shows and I got to help them out, and it kind of just cuts into Friday night tech talk. But I wish I could do this every week. It's fun.
But Jerome, now you have a job you love. Your channel keeps getting better, and you miss this. Now, doesn't that say something about your judgment?
Because that was cool. I like that morning.
What's that? Say it again.
Morning again.
Oh, the morning show. Yeah, I wanna keep doing that morning show and just see how it works, and hopefully,
No,
like
it's very interesting, and I like the fact that you're doing Tuesday and Thursday because I'm off on Tuesday and Thursday.
yeah. Well, and then
we've
me
got-
and Mike do the same time on Sundays.
And I said I love the fact that you guys made it 9 o'clock on Sunday because now I can watch you every week.
There you go.
So what is your schedule? Y'all are going on Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday at 9 a.m.
Uh,
Eastern.
9 a.m. Eastern on Sundays. Yeah.
Yep.
And then to supplement it, I also do Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 a.m. Eastern.
Well, Jerome, you late. If you were gonna buy the whatever that is, S20 Ultra, because Flossie already got the
Flossie,
unbox.
well, you know,
No,
Flossie
he
will
had
be
that.
there.
That was and he said it in there. That was from Samsung.
And plus the fact Flossie's getting close to 1 million subscribers, isn't he? So,
It's Flossie. Yeah. So
Yeah, but doesn't Flossie buy every phone that comes out? He does, right?
he
does,
did for a
he
long
does.
time. I'm guessing he doesn't have to anymore.
hey, Tan.
I should have just done what Flossie did when just talk for an hour and just not cut it. I mean, it's the easy way to do it, man. I spent all this high video production. I could have just live streamed myself for an hour.
Well, he for a couple of
I'm
years.
not trying to bag on Flossie. Flossie's
No.
great,
For a couple of years, he was doing his weekend streams, and he'd be just going on for 3 hours. You know.
Jerome,
Yeah,
noticed
there you
that?
go. That's
Like huge channels. Well, most of them, it's like basic. They don't do nothing. Telusive Tech just
Yeah.
stands there and talks. They just
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
That's true.
but this I love this because it's like all four of us here having a great conversation. So
Yeah,
I
that's
enjoy
true.
it.
And so do I. You know.
Well, maybe when we all come back again, we'll YouTube will be cooperative and when we can get
Yeah, well, I'll
Yeah,
do some testing this week, and hopefully I'll do my channel next week. But I'll do some testing this week.
try to just do it to start a stream on YouTube and see if it works.
Well, I tried that tonight. It still didn't work, but it
I
just
wonder
worked on
why.
Facebook.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, something's weird. Something to do with the move, I'm guessing, but I'll do some testing
Florida
and figure it
weather.
out.
Yeah, Florida weather. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll still take
it's like you can't have nice weather and good internet at the same time.
Hey,
Yeah.
I rode my motorcycle 20 miles yesterday. I'm good. Yeah.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
So, are we going to wrap it up, guys, or what?
Sounds right to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I guess.
Will, you're the
Um,
leader at the moment.
Thanks, Jerome, for coming at the end.
Yeah,
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 very
no, glad to make it.
George, you know what we got to do? We're going to have to save these stories and put them on for the next one. We did a couple of them, though. We did
Yeah,
the Z-
Yeah.
I'll save
How
the
many-
other
no.
ones.
I feel bad. I hope I didn't mess up your flow.
No. It was all out of whack anyway.
No. Let's let Jerome feel guilty if he wants to.
Yeah, there you go.
No,
He's already in
Jerome,
a-
it's always a pleasure, and I think you
Yeah.
know that. You know.
I appreciate it, guys.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
always,
yeah.
it's always
Big
fun being on.
Big House, a good point. Thumb up the video today and share it with everybody, please.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
please.
I think Gary's going to buy an iPhone.
Yeah, good luck with that. You know,
Actually,
I think Gary's going to come and punch you in the nose and keep this up.
Come on, Gary. You got to come over to the blue bubble. You'll never go back.
Which blue bubble?
You'll never.
The dark blue bubble?
Yeah. RCS world, it's dark.
And nobody else.
Well, it is the dark side. Come on now.
Yeah.
Nobody else is even using it. They're like, "What's RCS?" Nobody even knew.
That's true.
I know. When I hear RCS, I think it's what is it? I think of a cable company. Why am I thinking of a cable company?
Yeah. There is a cable company, RCS. At least
It's called RCS?
Yeah, out here in PA.
How do I know that? Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if
it-
they're out in your way. Maybe
See
are
that,
they-
Jerome?
No.
You've got
No.
weird facts floating around in your head. You know?
it's been a long day, guys. It's been a long week. So
Casserole before he
yeah,
buys.
true.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, my casserole was pretty good, and I had an iPhone at one time. So
Hey, Gary, I think people actually like Mike's casseroles, though.
Gary, you know, when Mike comes back to the iPhone, then all will be right. Don't
Mike,
worry.
are you gonna get the iPhone 9 or iPhone SE?
I think I really want to. I think I'm working that way.
Is it gonna have a headphone jack? Probably not.
Well, you never know. Oh no, wait a minute. Yeah, if it's copying the 8 body, no, probably
No,
not.
why would it? Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta get Jerome an Apple Watch.
I know.
Yeah, Jerome's Apple Watch phone will be starting Sunday.
Hey,
Jerome, do you have? Wait, that's right. You got super chats on Tuesday and Thursdays.
yeah.
Also,
I
you gotta
know.
push that.
I
You
know.
gotta push that, man.
I'm not as good marketing or promoting it like you do, but Will and George have been very supportive of my
try to
channel.
get to a 4. I know somebody might be selling their
And Will, if Jerome gets an Apple Watch, then he'll be ragging on your exercise just like me. So there.
Oh,
Yeah, there
man.
you go.
I'm actually winning. I got a challenge with somebody, and I'm winning.
I'm
And
good for you.
I haven't even been to the gym.
Talk about watches real fast.
Oh, I was
It's
winning.
still on. It's still working.
Oh, it's still
It did
no
it
more
didn't-
problems.
Yeah, no, so far, and I'm at. Let's see, where's? Ooh,
So,
wow.
Jerome, you never had an Apple Watch?
I have never had an Apple Watch. You know what?
48%.
I'm so invested now, right? Because I have my iPhone 11 Pro. I have AirPods Pro. I guess that's all that's missing. I have a MacBook
Now,
Pro.
all I have is the 3 that Will talked me into, and that's best advice he ever gave me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jerome, I'm gonna find you an Apple Watch now. You got everything. I'm giving you an Apple Watch.
I'll tell you guys when we get off of stream. I just picked up a side time gig. I had to sign an NDA, so I can't discuss.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
But I'll tell you guys after.
Oh, now before we
So
leave,
I might have some money coming my way soon.
okay, good. Now before we leave, any chance that Mike, you and Will actually start doing what you're supposed to have started doing this year?
Jeez.
Just wondering.
Yeah, do I have to get on your guys? Like,
Yes,
Yeah, eventually. But listen, I was like,
eventually.
I did the 0 thing for like
Yeah.
9 hours, and then I lost.
you were fainting and like,
No,
I didn't eat for 9 hours and I was gonna die.
I started at work, and I don't eat at work anyway.
So
usually.
what stopped you from
I was
doing it?
good, right? And then what happened was I messed up. I started making my own fast rules.
You know what?
I was like, well, I can eat this. This isn't that bad.
No, not good.
That's
We're
what
gonna
And
No, you know what you guys need? You guys don't have accountability. So let me be that. I'm about to post the video. I'm actually working on a video for my channel, and it's going to be how I lost 70 pounds in 5 months and whatever.
Good for you.
No, and so like it'll be a good way for accountability. I'll put you guys on that.
Jerome,
I'm glad I exercised 6 days
when
a
I
week
was
and I don't have to
young,
take part.
There you go, George.
you were supposed to be my support. I was like, what can I drink? And you didn't answer me.
I know. I didn't see. I'm busy. I didn't see. You can't wait. You can't blame me for you breaking your fast because I didn't
What's the-
respond to you for like 8 hours.
Well, that's the fact. Isn't water the obvious thing that you can
There
drink?
you go. George is perfectly right there.
George,
It's
I was
like-
asking him for ideas because I remember he said something like tea. So I was thinking like I gotta have something because I'm dying. Like,
Yeah,
I
but
was
you can't
tired
use
of
that
water.
excuse. You know you could drink water, so you
I was
can't
tired
use
of
that.
water though. I
George
was
is
tired.
right. It's
I was
like
drinking water. but I was
water.
tired of it. I couldn't do it. I said,
Now, in being upfront, I have to say I'm the guy who's known as the guy who never drinks water. That I always have a soda or a juice or something.
I'm pretty bad about that too. That's something I have to be better about. So.
Okay.
I don't like water, but I'm gonna get back to it. They even sent me a message the other day.
What
And it's-
water sent you a message?
No, the zero thing. It's on the watch. Like it's
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
really
but-
need to get a watch.
Yeah,
I really need to get an Apple Watch.
So what did it say? Yo, sucker, we know you're off.
it was like congratulations or something.
Oh,
But
good.
You can put like a complication on the watch to start the fast and all.
Oh, cool.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
That's very cool.
that's
All
why
right,
you
we
need
need
Apple
we
Watch.
need to let you go to work, don't we?
I don't want to. Terrible, man. It's terrible.
Uh,
So like flipping over.
Hey,
the-
I haven't eaten dinner yet because I was late.
yeah, you were saying that.
yeah, I haven't eten dinner yet either.
Your mom
Yeah,
said-
well, you never eat, so I can't go by you.
Yeah.
All right.
All
All
right,
right.
we'll wrap it up, bro.
All right, y'all. Thanks for coming. I don't know who's doing it next week because we're on.
Let's say it's me next week.
Okay, George is next week too.
Okay.
Which is next week.
Okay.
And see y'all. Everybody watch the fight tomorrow night. I don't know if you watch boxing, Jerome. You should because you got Pacquiao.
Yeah, but I mean, Pacquiao's like,
But
I mean,
this is
he's-
like,
he's
but
on his
is it,
tail
isn't,
end.
tom-
come
isn't
on,
tomorrow
what?
night like the
Guys,
biggest
come
fight?
on,
I'm
in-
being honest.
You can't do that. He's still winning.
No, he's
But
still winning. I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I know.
When Marquez put him to sleep, you could have said he was on his tail, but he woke up.
my whole family. Every time Pacquiao. Yeah, you know how this goes. Every
Yeah,
time
I
Pacquiao's fighting, like my mom's house has like 8,000 people there watching.
Yeah,
But isn't this weekend's fight like the biggest fight supposed to be in years and years?
this is it's Wilder. He's American.
There you go.
American heavyweight. Wilder and Fury. So this should be good.
Yep.
I gotta work, but I'm gonna have it on the I'm gonna be watching it. My patience might get a little neglected. Gary said Wilder and 4. I don't know, Gary. Wilder is 237. He's big, but Fury was 273.
Yeah, he's much bigger, that's for sure.
He might not knock him out this time. Or knock
Yeah,
him
but they're saying, aren't they saying Wilder has maybe the biggest punch in the history of heavyweight fighting?
Yeah, George. If you gotta look him up on YouTube.
Oh, they're heavyweight guy. I've been out of the loop for that, so maybe I'll check it out.
I just watch a lot of ESPN. That's why I know this stuff. Yeah.
Wilder really, he's on a roll. I think he's knocked just about everybody out except for Fury.
I mean, I can't imagine somebody having a bigger punch than George Foreman back in the day. I mean, come on.
Ooh, that was my guy. I love Foreman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Foreman was good. Foreman
Yeah.
was
All right,
right.
guys.
All right. Hey, don't forget Sunday night, 9:00. On the,
Sunday night,
that-
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning,
Sunday
9
morning,
o'clock.
Mike.
Wait a
Good
minute.
morning, Mike.
I know. On that guy's channel right there.
There you go. He
That guy
told you
right there.
right. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
guy's
guys.
channel.
If you guys
I don't
haven't
know. I'm
checked
so used
out
to saying nights. I'm sorry.
That guy.
Sunday morning at
That
9
guy.
a.m. Eastern. Me and Mike up this way.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
guy.
We're live streaming at
That
9 a.m.
guy.
Eastern.
Okay.
There we go. 9 a.m. That's
On
right.
my channel. So
I'll
yeah.
try and get some tweets out soon.
There
All
you go.
right.
All right. Thanks for watching, folks.
All right.
All right, let me hit the button.
It's okay.
Hey, Will, button it up, will you?